We're at a beautiful rock creek this morning. It's almost 10 a.m. It's 30 degrees, but it is absolutely beautiful out here. Why am I here, you ask? Well, I'm going to attempt fishing again. Maybe I'll have better luck in the winter than I did in the summer. My hope is the fish are a bit more desperate now than they were before. We'll see. Let's take just a moment to appreciate the sun coming up over those mountains back there. Now that is beautiful. It is beautiful out here. Look at that sun though. I've run into a slight issue that I didn't consider. My line is frozen. I mean, look at this. This entire section of line is covered in ice. You can feel the weight on it as you try to cast it. Didn't foresee that happening. You know, fishing is a sport of patience. There's a lot to be learned here. It's difficult to be patient. Wait for something to happen. Especially when you don't know if it is going to happen. Oh, my line is all kinds of tangled. My line is completely frozen. Let's see if we can't get this thing untangled. It's covered in ice. Okay, now my fly is frozen to the line. Things are kind of working against us here, but that's okay. It doesn't detract from the beauty. And if I'm being honest, I didn't plan on catching anything anyway today. It does change the cast method a bit. The fly's not frozen though. I don't think the fish are interested in anything I'm offering. So we're having some challenges. Does that mean this is a waste of time? Absolutely not. I mean, sure, we're not catching a fish, but if that was the goal, I would have left a long time ago. But sometimes it's best to relish in the experience. More of a lesson in patience and perseverance. Would I like to catch a fish? Yeah, absolutely. Am I gonna be disappointed if I don't? No, not at all. I'm pretty sure all my Montana friends are laughing at me right now. And the lack of other people fishing here explains why this is probably a bad idea. Boy, the movement on that line is pretty erratic. I'm gonna head downstream a little bit, give my line a little time to thaw out. So I'm walking past this little pond, and look at this. suppose that is? If anybody knows, put it in the comments below. Well, my line is still frozen. We'll see if we have any luck here. Can you guys tell I'm not an expert fisherman? I've caught fish in Florida before. This is a whole different technique. So the idea of Tenkara is to throw the fly upstream, let it float down, and then hopefully you catch a fish. But more importantly, it's the practice of Tenkara that I'm interested in. It's outside, it's on the river, typically serene, especially here in Montana. Almost like a form of meditation. It is very peaceful right here. All right, so I've kind of honed my technique to compensate for the extra ice in the line, and I'm getting a smoother cast and less tangles. If you're thinking my lack of fish is a waste of my time, you'd be wrong. Much like hiking for me, this is therapy. The reason to get me outside, try something different. I'm not gonna lie, with it being 36 degrees, that sun feels really nice as it comes over those mountains. You know, I really think I could enjoy the whole retirement thing. This is nice. Man, that sun is really warm. Finally warm enough, the ice is melting off my line. This is an absolutely beautiful spot. I think I'm going to try one more spot. Look at these ice patterns. If you haven't figured it out by now, I really don't know what I'm doing. But I do know what I am doing. I'm having a great time. Very serene. Well, if you're hoping to see me catch a fish, I'm sorry to disappoint, but admit it, my struggle was entertaining.